Step 5, Lesson 7, Habits and Present Continuous. We are going to work with present continuous in Lesson 7 and Lesson 8. And Lesson 7, we are going to work with now. Let's make it smaller. Now. And Lesson 8, we are going to work with big now. Okay, with big now. So today we're going to talk about manners. I think we're not going to talk about manners. We are going to talk about habits. Do you think it's, I don't know, um, what are your good habits? Let's talk about that. What are your good habits? So you can use small talk like this, or you can ask the students, how are you? How is life? And you already know so their life, and this is just plan A. So plan B. So thank you so much, my dear students. The previous lesson we spoke about home sentences with when do we use present, when do we use past, what about future. So thank you so much. After that, you copy the formulas, you send it to the chat, and you start checking the home sentences. One sentence, one person. Start from the end. In that case, you will go up, and then you will go get to the old vocab. If all the students wrote the sentences, in that case, you just say, my dear students, okay, thank you so much. So thank you so much. And so all the sentences are okay. So just one sentence from one person. Thank you so much. And then all vocab. You send the vocab, one block, one student. You ask the words to explain. After that, you open the file. So after that, you open the file. Then you ask the students to make mini stories. So 3, 4 words from any block or from one block, but mini story. In any tense, really, in any tense. Don't limit them. Let them talk. Thank you so much. And let's continue. As usual, we continue our lesson with grammar role. So let's work. Let's revise what you already know, what you don't know. So present simple, you already know, the students already know what to say. Past simple, the students the same. Future simple, the same. So present continuous. Okay, this is the new tense. So let's find out the formula. So the students already know that it's not a new piece of grammar, but still. So let's read the examples. One student reads, then you ask the group, guys, what is the formula? And they say, yes, M is R, and we use it when we talk about now. Exactly. And let's do an exercise. One sentence, one student. The students make the sentences and explain why we should use present continuous. Thank you so much. And of course, you send the formula just in case, because if something happens, you also have plan B just in case. So you read and you make the examples, and plan B of the exercise. You don't do the whole exercise, just the first part, because the other part will be in the Google form. Let the students work a little bit. Okay, so my dear students, today we're going to speak about habits. First, let's describe the picture and then discuss this habit. So you now how you're going to work. So you open the pictures, you show the slide, the student describe the picture, and after that we stop sharing the screen and we send this habit. So let's see. So first, just a second, you open. So of course you have slideshow. Just a second. Slideshow, you already open. So describe and then discuss. So what are the girls doing? One sentence from one person. So the girls are sleeping, the girls are scrolling, they are lying, they are thinking, they are sitting, they are speaking, I don't know, whatever. Thank you so much. But for every day, so you see, we use this formula when we are talking about now. So the girls are doing something in the picture. Thank you so much. In that case, you switch off the screen. Yes, and you say, so let's discuss this habit. You copy the blog and you ask the students, so scrolling videos before going to bed, to go to bed and to scroll. I think everything is clear, but just in case for our discussion. So, and the students say, to my mind, and they share their ideas. So 2, 3 sentences, it's a good habit, it's a bad habit, I don't know, whatever they're going to say. Then pass the baton, please pass the baton. This is how we motivate the students to communicate with each other, to philosophize. What's your take on that? To my mind, and another student shares 2, 3 sentences. You can pass the baton. You can say, please pass the baton to John because he's very romantic today. He was not very active, for example. So you ask the students to pass the baton. The student shares also the what? So explains the idea. And after that, you can talk. So here I put down some ideas to discuss. So do you do the same? Like what videos do you usually watch? So what you can talk, but listen to the students. They will say something, and you can discuss it. And what do you think about it as a habit, for example? Yes, but. Uh, Only after the students sharing their ideas, 2 3 ideas, and after that you have some philosophical discussion. So as soon as discussion is over, so remember that you have 6 pictures, you have more than enough, so you don't need to discuss more. Thank you so much. And after that, you send the you draw the line to separate the words, you send the words. So one block, one student, the students read, you ask them to describe the words if necessary. And after that, so the students, you send them the formula, and the students make sentences using this formula, what they are doing now. Thank you so much. Then another picture, and step by step, another picture will be about watching TV, then spending time together with friends, how, then they will be doing something at home, then there will be something in the class. They are going to discuss different students. Okay, then about quarrels, and after that, doing homework. So you have more than enough, so no worries about that. So you have all these situations here, also ideas to discuss if you're talking about like general information. And 10 minutes before the end of the lesson, please, I insist, you say, my dear students, so we continue practicing now in different habits and now. So, and let's just a second, let's listen to an audio at the party. But first, let's read the words. The students read the words, they will be super easy for them. So let's listen to the audio, what the people are doing at the party. Okay, maybe I will put, I don't know, maybe I will put the audio here, because otherwise it will be very difficult for the students to find. Okay, and you start audio, you can change the speed, but believe me,
Sarah invited me to a party.
it's not necessary. So the students listen, and after that you ask them to please retell the story, so using this word. So what is Sarah doing? Sarah is, by the way, I will also put here this formula. Sarah is doing this, Sarah is doing that. Okay, Lucy, and the students share their information from the audio using these words. The formula will be here right away. Thank you so much. You can send these words, but these words are also very simple. So, and if you have a lot of words, you don't need to do that, but why not? Okay, thank you so much. My dear students, here's the vocab from the lesson. If you have time, but I'm not sure you will, but for example, if you have, you ask the students to read the words. Then a word of today, at least read the words. If you don't have time, just a word of today. And if you have time to make sentences, you can also ask, so when do we use am is are? This is present continuous. We speak about now. You're absolutely right. And your homework is, you send the homework, you ask the students to do present continuous test, to send 2 sentences in present continuous, and now today's vocabulary about now. Yes, okay, maybe now. Yes, now listen to the audio at the party. Just a second, about now. And of course, listen to learn the text by heart and send it to our group. After the lesson, you delete the Zoom link. Then after that, you have the chat, you have the vocab, you have homework, the scheduled message, the recording, and the report to your partner. And see you in lesson 8. Goodbye.